Imagine a world where someone looks exactly like your favorite movie star, Keanu Reeves, but is not the real Keanu. He's a clone made in a secret lab to trick everyone. Last time, Keanu stopped this fake, but now the truth is coming out. Where did this clone come from, and what does he really want? Let's find out. High in the snowy mountains of Switzerland, hidden deep underground, was a secret lab. It was so well hidden that even helicopters flying overhead couldn't spot it. Inside, bad scientists worked late into the night, their faces lit by glowing computer screens. They called their company NexGen, but they weren't making medicines or helping people. They wanted to create fake versions of famous people to control them like puppets. Their boss was a mean woman named Dr. 𝐊𝐿. She had cold, sharp eyes and a smile that made everyone nervous. Her office was filled with big screens showing videos of movie stars, athletes, and singers. She studied them, picking who to copy next. One snowy evening, Dr. 𝐊𝐿 gathered her team in a dark meeting room. "We need someone everyone trusts," she said, her voice icy. "Someone the world loves. Let's make a fake Keanu Reeves. If we control a fake Keanu, we can trick millions of people." Keanu Reeves was a kind man, loved by fans everywhere. He starred in big movies like The Matrix and John Wick. He rode shiny black motorcycles, ate pizza with his friends, and helped people without asking for anything back. Once, he gave a huge amount of money to a hospital for sick kids. He was always nice to fans, stopping to chat or sign a poster, even when he was tired. People trusted him because he was good, not just because he was famous. That's why NexGen wanted a copy of him. To make the clone, the scientists needed something special. One day, Dr. 𝐊𝐿 sent a sneaky spy to a movie set where Keanu was filming. The spy, dressed as a cleaner, found a coffee cup Keanu had used. It had his DNA on it. DNA is like a secret code that makes you who you are. The spy rushed the cup back to the lab, and NexGen scientists got to work. They used fancy machines with blinking lights and whirring sounds to build a clone who looked exactly like Keanu. He had the same dark hair, the same kind eyes, the same deep voice, and even the same warm smile. But this clone wasn't like Keanu inside. He grew up in a cold lab, not a cozy home. He didn't know how to be kind or help others. The scientists taught him to follow their orders, like a robot with no feelings. At first, the clone was confused. He stood in front of a mirror, staring at Keanu's face, his face. "Why do people like him so much?" he asked. "I look just like him." Dr. 𝐊𝐿 laughed, but it was a mean laugh. "Keanu is good, but you will be better. You will do whatever we say, and the world will never know." The clone didn't get to have fun like regular people. He never rode a motorcycle, played soccer, or ate ice cream with friends. He didn't even know what pizza tasted like, though he saw Keanu eat it in a video once and wondered how it felt to bite into a cheesy slice. Instead, he lived in a small, gray room with no windows, just a big screen on the wall. Every day, he watched Keanu's movies, Speed, Point Break, Bill and Ted. He listened to Keanu's interviews, where Keanu talked about being kind and staying humble. He practiced walking like Keanu, talking like Keanu, even laughing like Keanu. The scientists wanted him to be perfect. They tested him every day, shouting, "Say this line," or "Smile bigger," or "Stand taller." The clone worked hard, but he felt empty. He wondered what it was like to have real friends or to feel the wind on his face while riding a bike. Something strange started to happen. The more the clone watched Keanu, the more he liked him. In one video, Keanu gave his jacket to a fan who was shivering in the rain. In another, he helped a stranger carry heavy grocery bags to her car. Keanu didn't care about being famous. He just wanted to make people happy. The clone's heart felt warm, like a tiny candle glowing inside him. "I want to be like that," he thought. "I want to help people. I want to be good." At night, when the lab was quiet, he dreamed about riding a motorcycle under a starry sky, like Keanu did, feeling free and alive. But NexGen didn't care about the clone's dreams. Dr. 𝐊𝐿 gave him a scary mission. "Go out and pretend to be Keanu," she said. "Make people think you're him." The clone shook his head. "I don't want to lie," he said softly. Dr. 𝐊𝐿's eyes narrowed. "You don't have a choice," she snapped. The scientist put a tiny chip in his arm to track him and make sure he obeyed. If he tried to run, The chip would hurt him. The clone was scared, so he left the lab and went into the world. The clone did bad things because NexGen forced him. He went to cities and asked for donations, saying the money would help sick kids. But the money went to NexGen's secret bank, not to any kids. He took pictures with fans, smiling like Keanu, but it was all a lie. He went to fancy parties, wearing a black suit, and told everyone he was Keanu Reeves. People believed him because he looked so real. They clapped and cheered, but the clone felt terrible. Every night, he lay awake, staring at the ceiling. This is wrong, he thought. I'm hurting people. I don't want to be a liar. The chip in his arm buzzed, reminding him he wasn't free. He wished he could rip it out and run away. One day, the real Keanu heard about the fake. A fan sent him a message. I saw you at a party, but you didn't seem like you. You didn't smile the same. Keanu was confused. He hadn't been at that party. He started asking questions, like a detective in one of his movies. He talked to people who saw the fake Keanu. He checked pictures and videos online. Finally, he found a clue. The fake Keanu was going to a big event on a tall rooftop in a shiny city. Keanu put on his black leather jacket and went to find out the truth. On the rooftop, Keanu saw the clone. It was like looking in a mirror. The clone was talking to people, acting like Keanu, holding a glass of juice and nodding politely. But when he saw the real Keanu, his eyes got wide with fear. Oh, me? The clone said, his voice shaking. I'm the real me, Keanu said calmly. Who are you? The clone looked sad. I'm you, but not really. They made me. I didn't want to do this. They didn't talk long. The clone was scared and confused. He dropped his glass and ran, pushing through the crowd. Keanu chased him across the rooftop. They jumped over tables and dodged colorful party lights. Keanu was fast, like in his action movies. The clone was strong, trained to fight in the lab. They pushed and pulled, their shadows dancing under city lights. The crowd gasped, watching the two Keanus battle. In the end, Keanu was smarter. He tripped the clone, and the clone fell to the ground, breathing hard. The police came, their sirens loud, and took the clone away in handcuffs. Now, the clone sat in a prison cell. It was small and cold, with one tiny window high on the wall. He looked at the stars outside, twinkling like faraway hopes. Who am I? He wondered. Just a copy? Or can I be something more? He thought about Keanu's kind eyes on the rooftop. He thought about the fans he tricked, their happy faces turning to frowns when they learned the truth. He felt ashamed, but he also felt a spark of hope. Maybe he could change. Maybe he could be someone new, not just a fake. Back in Los Angeles, Keanu couldn't stop thinking about the clone. Why did he look so sad on the rooftop? Why did he say they made me? Keanu wanted answers. He talked to his friends, who said the clone might be part of a bigger plan. Keanu decided to visit the prison. He sat across from the clone, a thick glass wall between them. The clone looked tired, his hands folded on the table. Why did you do it? Keanu asked. Why did you pretend to be me? The clone looked at the floor. They made me. NexGen told me I had to. They said I was better than you. But I saw your movies. I saw how you help people, how you're kind even when no one's watching. I didn't want to lie anymore. I want to be real, not just a fake you. Keanu leaned closer, his voice calm but strong. Then prove it, he said. Show the world you can be good. The clone's heart beat fast. No one had ever believed in him before. Could he really be a hero like Keanu? Could he make things right? He thought about the chip in his arm, still buzzing, still controlling him. Maybe he could find a way to remove it and be free. But far away, in the secret lab, Dr. Vale was furious. She slammed her fist on the table, making her coffee spill. The clone failed, she yelled at the scientists. He got caught, and now he's useless. But we're not done. Let's make more clones, better ones. This time, they won't feel anything. They'll obey us perfectly, like machines. The scientists worked faster, building new machines that hummed and sparked. They didn't know Keanu was already thinking about NexGen. He didn't know where their lab was, but he had an idea. Maybe the clone could help. Maybe the clone knew secrets about NexGen, where the lab was, what their plans were. Keanu decided to dig deeper, calling old friends who knew about science and spies. Keanu looked at the clone one last time through the glass. "I'm giving you a chance," he said. "Don't let me down." The clone nodded, his eyes shining with determination. For the first time, he felt like he had a purpose. But he was scared. NexGen was powerful, with lots of money and dangerous machines. Their new clones would be stronger, colder, with no hearts to feel guilt or hope. Could he and Keanu work together to stop them? Or would Dr. Vale's evil plan destroy everything? Could the fake Keanu become a hero too? Or is NexGen planning something even worse? Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, should Keanu team up with his clone to stop NexGen?